Welcome to Prepare to Care. We're tackling caregiving issues and offering you free information, free resources, and free tools which can help you and your family during your caregiving journey. I am your host, Charlene James. Landing that dream job can be tasking. If you're a veteran, it can be challenging to know where to start your job search and how you can make the skills and experience you've acquired to potential employers. The good thing is that you don't have to do it alone because AARP has just rolled out AARP Veterans and Military Spouses Job Center, and it's free. Here to talk to us is Troy Broussard. He is a senior advisor with the AARP Veterans and Military Families Initiative. He's also a U.S. Army Desert Storm veteran. Troy, welcome.
Hello, Charlene. It's an absolute pleasure to be with everyone tonight, and thank you so much for having me here tonight, so that we can talk about this exciting new Veterans Job Center.
Well, let's get started. But before we talk about the Job Center, tell us about our Veterans Outlook today.
Absolutely. I want to share with you, with AARP, we have our AARP Veterans, Military, and Their Families Initiative, and we're focused, is very simple. We have a simple mission, and that is to empower our veterans, military, and their families to navigate these complexities of life's transition by
Mm-hmm.
really giving them authentic, actionable value and delivering unwavering commitment to those who have served our country. And that's extremely important to us. And we have four major pillars that we want to focus on. Uh, this evening, we're going to be talking about the job center. However, we have caregiving, which is unbelievably
Mm-hmm.
important, that prepares our family caregivers to meet the unique needs in the veterans, military, and their families community, protect them against fraud, make sure that we're connecting folks to their earned benefits, and then our job center that we're going to talk about tonight, that can improve that employment experience so that folks can recareer. So there's
Okay.
a lot going on to unpack there,
I
but
see.
definitely,
I see.
yeah.
So tell us about the center and who it helps.
It's like I mentioned, this is very exciting. It's a
Mhm.
one-stop job hub, and it's
Okay.
located at www.aarp/vets job center. And what it features free courses, resume tools, webinars, and more to jumpstart a job search or help navigate those career transitions. This center is going to help to close the gap of spouse underemployment, and
Okay.
according, yeah, so that's what we really want to focus on. We want to focus on how can we make sure that spouses of veterans are employed that matches their skill level. And this job center will be able to provide that for
That's really wonderful
them.
because sometimes spouses are often, forgotten in terms of that whole environment
And
and
and, Char-
support.
and Char- Charlene, I want to share with you that from a recent Blue Star Families annual military family lifestyle survey report back uh,
Mhm.
recently, two-thirds of all veteran employees reported having a job unequal to their skill levels and qualifications.
Mm,
And then look, two-thirds of employed active duty spouses reported that they were underemployed. So this job center is right at the right time, easy to use, and it's free for veterans and veteran spouses to come in and utilize this wonderful service, this job center.
So tell us about the center itself and the resources that are available. You mentioned some of that, but go into a little bit more
Yeah.
detail.
It's my pleasure. The first thing that we'll share with you is that it's broken down into five major areas. You have the new Veterans Career Advantage course. It's a one-stop hub. It's online at the Vets Job Center. And then what you're able to do there, you can focus on career planning and skill development, which is extremely important when you feel that you're underemployed. And then most importantly, we have a AARP job board that features a veteran wanted filter on it so that
Mhm.
you can transition, and then former veteran service members can quickly find that valuable military experience as important and lead them to a job. The third most important part here is this new AARP Veterans and Military Spouses Job Search Toolkit. This is
Okay.
a free toolkit that helps veterans perfect their personal brand, that
I
elevator
like
speech.
that. I
You
like
like that,
that.
right?
I
And
like that.
also,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Because
And that
everything is
LinkedIn,
about that brand. Yeah.
it's about the brand and
Yes.
about transitioning
Mm-hmm.
those military skills, Charlene,
Mm-hmm.
into a civilian job. And then there's also, I think you're going to really like, I think you and the listeners are going to really enjoy this portion. There's actually a new AARP video that provides tips for how veterans can ace a civilian job interview. So what happens is you'll be able to play the video free of charge, and it shows you how to make sure you navigate those waters of that interview at times. And then lastly, we have a webinar as well that talks about rethinking work for veterans, military, and their families. So, did I mention that this is very customized? Would you agree?
I would agree. Now, I'm going to throw a little something different into this discussion.
Sure.
So, some of the spouses may still have young children. So,
Yeah.
is there some component of this center that could also help direct them to resources that might be available for child care support?
Charlene, that's a great question. And when you're looking at spouses, of course, as spouses, and whether that's male, female, it
Right.
depends, whatever the
Mm-hmm.
gamut is, of course. There currently there aren't any resources that I'm aware of in the particular job center as it relates to that. However, you bring up a very, very valid point.
Mm-hmm.
But this job center is really, really focusing on the skills and how to make sure those skills can be improved for the spouse, and
Okay.
to help them make that next career transition. But the
Okay.
questions about the kids they're always prevalent and always there, but that is
Yeah.
something to definitely look at in the future. So I'm glad you brought
Okay.
that up.
Okay. Well, this sounds like a great job tool. I mean, really, and the fact that it's free, it really just adds to it. Okay, so how can veterans and their spouses access it? And I
Yeah, I
know
think.
you mentioned that, but say it again
Oh,
because it's
no,
important.
I think the key thing to ensure that things are done properly is to repeat it and make sure that people can get to it. And I'll
Right.
share it again. It should show up on the screen here at www.aarp.org/vetsjobcenter. Like I said, a one-stop hub. You'll be able
Mm-hmm.
to access all those 5 areas that I just mentioned. And we focused our attention on making it simplistic, making it easy to use, and making it, most important, useful so that the spouses, the veteran, and their families can really work on this together to really improve
Right.
their overall climate.
Well, that is so important and a valuable tool. So, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing this very valuable and important information because it can make the difference for so
And
many of
and
our
as
veterans and their families.
with myself being a veteran myself, for AARP to reach back out and to put this free job
Mm-hmm.
center available for our veterans, military, and their families, especially their spouses. This is actually a wonderful opportunity for them to reskill,
It
recareer,
is.
and transition. So we're
It
very
is.
excited that we're able to bring this to everyone.
And we thank AARP for that vision and for really bringing this on board to support our veterans and their families. Thank you, Troy, so much for joining us. And be well.
Charlene, it was a pleasure to be here, and it was an honor as well. And I appreciate what AARP Texas is doing to make a difference to all your citizens throughout the great state of Texas. And my mother happens to be a resident of Texas as well. So thank you
Well,
guys for
she's a great lady.
that. Thank you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
And you do the same. Don't forget to follow us on Prepare to Care podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, or at www.aarp.org/HoustonP You can also catch us other episodes on our AARP Texas YouTube channel. Thanks for listening, and for always, we want to thank you for caring.